Hiya, it's Karen from Crafty Karen Designs. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Stamp Around the UK video hop. Stamp Around the UK is a group of UK Stampin' Up demonstrators from all over the country who get together on a monthly basis and all make a project following a theme. The theme for this month is spring, which is my favourite season of all. Love spring. Oh, you'll have to excuse this creaking you can hear. I seem to be sat over a creaky floorboard today. I don't know why. Spring's my favourite. It reminds me very much of my mum, my late mum, and she loved daffodils. So as soon as I start to see daffodils, I always get lots of really happy memories back to my childhood and my mum. So today I'm going to do a fun fold card, which is the slide and lock fun fold card. Now I've never made one before, and this is my prototype. I've seen one that Wendy Cranford made, but hers is much smaller than this. So I've tweaked the measurements and I'm going to make a 5x7 card and hope for the best. So this is how it will work. This has a mechanism on the back which slides down between the two of those and locks it in place, so you can have this anywhere you want on there. So let's get cracking and give it a whirl and see what happens. So because I like daffodils and it's spring, I'm going to go with Daffodil Daydream and the Daffodil Dies. And I'm going to use some nice bright spring-like colours. I'm going to use Granny Apple Green and Daffodil Delight. So let's get started. So we need a piece of card which is 10x7. And on the 10-inch side, I'm just going to score that at 2 and 7. That's that piece. And for the mechanism, we need 4 pieces of 2x2, and on 2 of them we're going to score at 1 inch. That's that. I think that's all the scoring that we need to do. Yeah, so we'll get rid of that. So we can fold and burnish these score lines. So that's the base of the card. And then we'll just fold these two in half. Like that. And we'll put this mechanism together first and then it can be drying. So what you need to do, this is going to stick on there, and that's going to stick on there to make the 2 wings, and then that will go over the top. So we'll just add some Tombow to that side. And some Tombow to that side. A bit of a smoosh, and then we'll add some glue to the top of that and the top of that, and then we'll just line this up over the top like that. So what you've got is that. Okay, so we'll leave that to dry for a minute. Right, let's get all these pieces. So I'm going to put a piece of yellow on the inside, so we'll stick that down. And this piece is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. So I'll just add that in there. And I've got a piece of 4.5 by 6.5, which is going to go on there, but we're going to stamp on that, so I'll leave that for a minute. So we'll add some mats and layers to this bit. So I'm going to put some Daffodil Delight on there, and then I'm using the plainer side of the Hues of Happiness to go on there like that. So we'll stick those down. So this one is 2 3/4 by 6 3/4. I'll add that to there. And then this DSP is 6.5, 4.5, 2.5 by 6.5. That's it. 2.5 by 6.5. Just add that in there. And then this piece is 1 3/4 by 6 3/4. Add that on there. And this piece is 1.5 by 6.5. There we go. And then this piece will slide down when I shape myself. It will, I promise. Get in. That's it. That will go down there, and we'll add a topper on there like that. So we might as well glue that one together. So this piece is 3.5 inches square, and this piece is 3 1/4. So we'll add that, and then we'll do some stamping. So that goes on there like that. And then this is going to go on here. So we'll add some glue to that bit. And then we'll sit that over the top about there, so it sits centrally on the card. Like that. So we'll leave that to the side for now, and we'll do some stamping. So I'm going to do the single daffodil. I'm going to do some butterflies as well. We'll have some, I'm going to colour them in with Stampin' Blends. So I'm just going to stamp them with Memento. Like that. And we might have a couple of butterflies. And then these need die cutting, like so. But to save time, I've already die cut some. So as you can see, I've die cut a few, just in case I messed up. So I'm going to colour these with the Granny Apple Green, so I'll pick the best one. I think that's the best one. I'm going to colour the leaves with Granny Apple Green. And obviously the flower with Daffodil Delight. And obviously you can take far more time to do this than I'm going to do, but you get the general idea. Go over some of the darker bits with the Daffodil Delight dark to get a bit of definition, and then we'll add in some of the lights. Absolutely love daffodils. So bright and cheerful. I think this might be running out, this Daffodil Light. That's a bit better. We'll have some, I'll just get some pink for this butterfly, I think. And a bit of polished pink. And maybe some fresh freesia. There we go. So I think that's the best butterfly, so we'll use that one. Obviously you can do these any colour you like. A bit of the dark as well. There we go. Then, because you can see through the stamping, you can see the colouring through. This is why I've cut out multiples. So I thought I could stick that on the back of there. So maybe I should colour that one in as well. And then you can't see the colouring, because they'll be back to back, won't they, like that. So as I said, there's a group of us that will be getting together to do these videos, and the details for all of them will be in the description bar underneath the video. And all the instructions and the measurements for this will be over on my blog at craftykarendesigns.blogspot.com later on. So if we stick those together like that, and I was going to give this one a bit of definition, but this one I thought I would just glue one on top of the other. So it's just got a white backing. And that I'm going to add to there. I think we might stamp on this bit. So let's glue those bits together and then they can be drying. So what did you all think of Celebration? Did you all get plenty of stuff? And have you had a look at the new online exclusives that are available from today, I think, aren't they? At the time of filming, I haven't had a look at those, obviously, because I'm doing this bit in advance. I had a look at the ones that were reduced a bit earlier, introduced a bit earlier. But I didn't buy any of those. I thought I'd wait and see what else comes out at the beginning of March, and then I'll place an order. Because I don't want to have spent all my money and then there'll be something else comes out that I like more. So I thought I'd hang on. So there we go, we've made that one a bit firmer. So that's going to go on there, dimensionals. And that's going to go on there with the dimensional. So shall we stamp directly on there? Or shall we do, we'll try it, and if it doesn't work, I can always cut something out to cover it up, can't I? So we'll try, we'll make this into a Mother's Day card, I think, because that must be coming up soon. So I'm just going to stamp this Happy Mother's Day with Memento and hope for the best here. And if not, we'll be cutting something up to cover it up. Oh, it's not quite straight, but it'll do. And then we need to stamp something for the inside as well, don't we? So what should we have on the inside? Should we have another flower on the inside, or just some butterflies? Have some butterflies, because they're quicker to colour in. Some butterflies, and another sentiment for inside, don't we? What have we got? Just bear with me while I look. How about from the Flowering Tulips, Just Thinking of You Today? I think we'll have that one. Get a block for that. That in the middle there, and we'll colour these butterflies. And then we'll add this to the inside of the card. So we'll change up the colour scheme on these. Love a butterfly. Can you tell I'm concentrating? You know I don't like colouring. So I have to concentrate when I'm colouring, because otherwise it'll be all outside the lines and everything. I'll be really fed up. They are quite easy to colour with these though, aren't they? I need to practice more. Obviously you can take your time and be very careful. I'm trying to do it as fast as I can so that you're not hanging about too long, because there's probably quite a few videos to watch. So don't forget to click on the link below. Go and see what everybody else has done, because you're sure to be inspired. There are some incredibly talented crafters in this group. And they always come up with masses and masses of different ideas. So we'll add this back in. Once you've done it a few times, it slots in and out much easier. It's just getting it going. And I'm just being a bit cack-handed this morning. That's it. So we'll get some dimensionals. Might need some mini ones for this, for the butterfly. And the butterfly up there, and then backs of all these. They're all stuck to my fingers. And I'll add that. On there. Lid on that before it dries up. There we go. Happy Mother's Day. I think that's quite sweet. And as I say, this gets easier and easier the more you play about with it. It's not folding quite flat. You're going to have to... It will go in an envelope. It will go in a... I haven't got one handy, but it will go in a 5x7 envelope. It just might squish down your butterfly and your flower a bit. So you might want to make a box or hand deliver it. Well, you probably will hand deliver it if it's going to be a Mother's Day card, won't you? So there you go. Don't forget, have a look in the description bar underneath and click on the links to see what everybody else has made. And nip over to my blog, the address is underneath, to get all the instructions and all the measurements. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I'd be really grateful if you could give me a like and subscribe. And I'll be back again soon with another video. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.